Guys, it's a little bit cloudy now, but it's nice. That fresh autumn, fall weather. Oh yeah, I'm going up the hill. But movement is what's important. For the brain, fresh air is also important for a fresh brain. Fresh, clear air. Your brain is being hacked, not by robots in some sci-fi movie, but by the news you watch, the posts you scroll, and the voices that repeat the same things until you believe them. The question is, are you in control of your brain, or is someone else holding the steering wheel? Hey, some say we humans evolved from apes. Well, standing here at the zoo with this monkey, I look at this chimp, and it seems they have more intelligence than us humans. And they even act more human. Think about that. Hey guys, welcome back to Wise Thought of the Day. And for those who may not know, my name is Nate. And I appreciate you coming back to our channel. And I want to say at this point, don't forget that like button. Because that like button and subscription would just cost you a click. And subscribe helps me to push my message. And I hope this message can be something that you can all benefit from and pass along. Your brain is the control center of your life. Every decision, every emotion, every belief. And here's what most people forget. Your brain changes depending on what you feed it. What you see, what you hear, and what you repeat. For example, in the military times, when I was in the military, and you went through that basic training, some of us come in hard from the street, or a softie. After the training time, the majority of us had been through a new programming. There were no colors, there was no black and white, there was green, the US military. So we were there for each other. Anyway, we all like to think we're free thinkers, but the truth is, most of us are constantly being shaped, molded, and directed without even realizing it. The animals with brains. All of God's creatures have brains, but this is one of those philosophers of the animal world. How are you? Why do people march for causes they don't fully understand? For example, I respect people that say they're for Palestine and whatever, but these slogans like river to the sea, if you really think about what you're talking about or what you're marching for, it's not against the Palestinian people, but we're talking about the Hamas, the terrorists, and that's a reality. These people who went on the 7th of October and just unlived, as they say here, to be politically correct.
Noa Argamani is one of those women, still held after her abduction from the Supernova Festival, the all-night dance party attacked by Hamas. NBC News reviewed photographs, text messages, and used mapping tools to reconstruct the moment of Noa's kidnapping, trying to understand why she still hasn't been freed, what her story tells us about the fate of the remaining hostages, and the future of the war raging around them.
Children and other people, it doesn't matter, a life is a life. Naturally, what happened to children on the other side by the Palestinian people, it's also tragic. Heart goes out to them as well. But it's war, unfortunately. The question is, who started the war? Well, let's not go into that. Yes. Wow. Just show your stuff, girl. That baby striking her baby. That's what she's saying. Strike my baby. Strike my baby. Started and they all come over. They're all saying hello. You're frozen. You should have played in the movie Frozen because you're frozen. So I guess you also heard about the previous warning a couple days ago from Robert F. Kennedy, Minister of Health, and with his department warning people, or women especially, from taking Tylenol when they're pregnant. So because it's Trump, there's this TikTok rally of women, pregnant women, 8 to 9 months pregnant, just popping pills like idiots.
Acetaminophen. It's gonna work like a charm, and my baby won't have autism.
You hate a president enough to risk the health of your
bringing harm to their children. So yeah, we have all different types of situations, like I mentioned before, as far as the situation, as far as marching to taking one side. Let's say if it's war with Russia, war in Ukraine, or in the Gaza Strip, or anywhere, just a type of hatred without thinking, what am I marching for?
Shot fireworks into that facility. Peaceful protesters don't act like this. Peaceful protesters don't stand in a driveway refusing to move. They don't reach for the eyes and face of federal agents. They don't do any of that. And no faith leader is gonna convince us otherwise.
Yeah, that's what we need more of. Love and peace. I guess you could say it's just mental weakness on a global scale. When the brain is hacked, it doesn't see human beings anymore. It only sees enemies, black against white, left against right, religion against religion. Let me tell you something about the religion, which in the future I'll have a special video on that. They all come from the same source. The Christians, the Muslims are both shooted up coming from the Jews. And there's nothing to stomp on anyone, it's just a reality. This cycle way just keep feeding itself, this I say distraction of the brain. It just feeds and feeds until there's an explosion. Now, let's not forget, the brain is a muscle. You have to train it. Look around today. People are being silenced, taken out, and shamed. Like Charlie Kirk. I repeat again. Trump was shot at twice. The ICE was attacked and different things. And it's not for violence or hatred, what these people have done, but just because they have a different view. These people have been shot at. So that's what I call mental weakness on a global scale. When the brain is hacked, it doesn't see human beings anymore. It sees enemies. We're the only species with a brain this powerful yet we allow it to be hacked, divided, and misled every single day. Now, the most dangerous hack of them all is the disbelief in the supreme power, which we humans call God. Oh, bless you. You have a cold? Anyway, when we start to do that, and your people are being mocked at or laughed at because they believe in a source that has brought us here. Now, of course, me as a man, and you have a woman as two parts of a source to create a baby. But there's a third source, this third energy, which we call the Creator, God. So when we start to, start to disbelieve that, and start to laugh at that, then instead of pushing your energy more to the top, you're drawing yourself down to the bottom, the pits of hell. So here's the good news, guys. You can protect your brain. You can rewire it for strength, for clarity and peace. And here's how. First, your nourishment. Your brain is 60% fat. Feed it with healthy fats like omega-3s. You've heard this before, but it's true. Drink plenty of good water. Choose whole organic foods, and don't fill your brain with junk and expect it to run at full power. Second, your daily input. Limit toxic media. I do watch a lot on YouTube also, silly things, but there's a limit to all of this. Don't spend hours scrolling outrage, hatred. Replace it with truth, wisdom, and positivity, which I'm trying to give you here. What you feed your mind becomes your mindset. Third, focus, practice, meditation, or what we call prayer. Train your brain to focus, not just to react. Train your mind. Connect with the unseen, more powerful level, which we call God. Go inside yourself, quiet, and you may say, who am I talking to here? Don't worry. There's something listening. And that's how you build mental shields against manipulation. And finally, fourth, connection. Surround yourself with positive, the giraffes are going, but with good people. Energy is contagious. And make sure you connect with the right kind of people. Hey, how are you? Feel good? Haha. Get up close up. You want to say something? Say something nice in the camera? Boo boo. People, your brain or our brain is a gift from God. Don't let it be hijacked by fear, by hate, or by division. Protect it and nourish it. Use it to build bridges and not walls. Because whether you're left or right, black or white, Jew, Christian, or Muslim, we all bleed the same, and we all have the power to choose good over evil. So today, choose good. Protect your brain, protect your future, and the future of your children. And if this message spoke to you, share it, and let's raise a generation that lives with purpose and refuses to be hacked. Once again, my name is Nate from W.A.R Strategies Group, Wise and Rich. Yes, war against stupidity and evil. And we're here just to make lives better. So I appreciate it if you hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. And I'm here to remind you that the battle for your mind is real, but you have the power to win. So take care, stay healthy, and I'll see you by the next one.